What's up, everyone? We have the full guide for the natural testosterone production. I have broken down into 6 sections. What is testosterone? We have sunlight, diet, exercise, sleep, and your lifestyle. Testosterone is the most important hormone, especially for males. You need to make sure your T levels are high and on point. Become the strongest and best version of yourself. This is a full guide on how to achieve your peak testosterone levels naturally. So if you're really serious about this, you will want to stay till the end. All right, let's jump into this. First, we have what is testosterone. This is the most crucial hormone, like I said earlier. It contributes to your muscle mass, your reproductive tissues, bone density, energy levels, and your mood regulation. What decreases testosterone? Low testosterone is obesity, also fatigue, brain fog, your decrease in muscle mass, and poor sleep. These are signs of low testosterone. What's currently decreasing your testosterone is improper diet, stress, if you're physically inactive, and also any medications you are taking. Odds are those are not really helping you. If you want me to go more in depth on medication, that can totally be another video. Just let me know in the comments. We have endocrine disruptors. That's going to be chemicals that interfere with your body's natural endocrine system. These disruptors block, mimic, and alter hormone levels. I have a little chart that I made right here. These are some chemicals, what they're found in, and what they mimic. So we have like BPAs, which are in plastic bottles, receipts. You can pause the video or take a screenshot right here. All of these negatively impact your life. These are very minimal, but they all add up. The main goal on these ones is to block your testosterone and makes you basically a soy boy. I added a few signs of high testosterone. You have thick body and facial hair. You have muscles and bone mass. Grip strength is also a big one. You're gonna have a large, wide frame. And also competitiveness is a sign of high testosterone. Next, we're gonna have sunlight. Your body requires vitamin D to produce testosterone. That's one of the building blocks. Ultraviolet light boosts your testosterone by 120% when your chest and back is exposed to the sun. Regular sunlight exposure to the body increases your strength and size over all muscles in your body. Every single muscle in your body is boosted when you get out in the sun, which is so insane. I've found that recently myself. So you're gonna wanna get at least 30 minutes of sunlight per day. Obviously, the more the better. If you're working on your computer, if you're on your phone, just go outside, do it outside. Make sure to watch the sun optimization video. I have a full breakdown and guide on how to utilize the sun. So this is just a little summary. You're gonna wanna watch this whole entire video. It's only 4 minutes, so there's a lot of free sauce in there. Next, I threw in a Bible verse right here. We have Ecclesiastes 11:7. Light is sweet and it is pleasant for the eyes to see the sun. Everybody says sun equals cancer. Don't even wear sunscreen either. That's also said in this sun video right here. Next up is going to be your diet. You're going to want to have a high fat diet. These are going to be the natural real fats that you're going to want to eat, like red meats, eggs, raw dairy, especially raw organs. Magnesium, zinc, and cholesterol are the building blocks to testosterone. These equal testosterone. And these are all found in these items right here. You're gonna wanna drink filtered water or spring water. You are not gonna wanna drink tap water, and you're gonna wanna watch the diet video. I have it posted right here. This is a full in-depth guide on your diet. These are gonna be what is found in tap water. So you have chlorine, there's heavy metals, fluoride is a big one, pesticides and herbicides, and PFAs. You can read over this, take a screenshot also. Remember, don't drink tap water. You're gonna drink filtered water or spring water. Next is going to be exercise. We're going to go over duration, intensity, and frequency. That determines your testosterone levels. You can overdo it, and you can obviously also underdo it. Testosterone increases with short, intense physical activity and decreases when you overwork yourself, overwork your body, overwork your muscles, and also working out too frequently. Testosterone increases with about 45 to 60 minutes of exercise. Any longer than 60 minutes, your testosterone begins to decrease because it spikes your cortisol. Also, overtraining. If you're training way too many times per day, per week, you're not going to give it enough time for your body to recover, and it cannot produce your testosterone levels properly. You're going to want to do HIIT training. This is high intensity interval training. So it's going to be sub 60 minutes, high intensity strength training, and progressive overload. 1 Corinthians 6:19-20 says, "Or do you not know that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit within you, whom you have from God? You are not your own, for your body was bought with a price. So glorify God in your body." People can argue that your body is made in God's image, right? So you don't have to work out, you don't have to eat properly, you're made in God's image. I think that is very false. God only gave you one heart, you only got one body. I say treat it properly, eat clean, train hard. Next up, we have sleep. You're gonna want quality sleep. That is very crucial for your testosterone production. Sleep is where your body pushes all the recovering hormones and really just rebuilds itself overnight. You're gonna wanna aim for 7 to 9 hours. Testosterone peaks during the REM cycles. I'll show an image below. Before you sleep, you're gonna wanna watch the sunset. You're gonna wanna align your circadian rhythm. Also, no blue lights. Also, no blue light after sunset, so you can get blue light blockers, blue light glasses, and no phone or electronics 90 minutes before bed. You're going to want to wind down tell your body that it's time to calm down and go to bed. You're not going to want to eat about 2 hours before you go to bed. If you eat before you go to bed, your body is still processing and digesting that food rather than recovering. Post-sleep, this is after you wake up. You're going to want to get sunlight immediately in your eyes after waking. This also aligns your circadian rhythm, just like watching the sunset. No phone for about 90 minutes. Exercise. Drink water with salt. Your body is dehydrated. You haven't had any fluids in your body for about 7 to 9 hours. If you got proper sleep, you're going to want to wake up at the end of the sleep cycle and wake up at the same time every day. You're going to want to have a morning routine also that just helps your body get used to it and regulate everything. Environment, your room should be quiet and dark, and your room should be cold. That's when you get the best sleep and your body regulates the best hormones. Don't do melatonin. It's just not good for you. If you work hard and you have a good day, you'll get proper sleep. You won't need to take melatonin or anything. This is going to be your sleep cycle. So this is the duration. Your body goes in cycles every 90 minutes. And this is when your testosterone levels are going to peak right here at the top. So for example, you're going to want to get 7.5 hours of sleep. That's going to be 90-minute cycles or 9 hours. I think those are the best times. You're not going to want to get any more because you can also oversleep. You're not going to want to get any less. And lastly, we're going to have your lifestyle. I know this was a lot of information, but gradual changes can produce great results. In today's world, it's very hard to avoid every negative thing on your health. All these little things are done on purpose to your body. They want to keep you numb. They want to keep you unfocused. They want to keep your brain foggy so you can't think for yourself. So make sure you do what you can. Don't stress what you can't. Lastly, I threw in this Bible verse right here. We have Philippians 4:6-7. It says, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God." This is the full testosterone guide. Make sure you like, subscribe. Let me know if you have any comments or questions. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.